Welcome to Revision Hub. Today we're going to be looking at the topic of social influence and the unit of minority influence. AQA AS psychology. Minority influence is where the behavior or the belief of other people are influenced by a small group of individuals, and this could result or lead to internalization. Whereas majority influence is when a large group of people influence others, and this may lead to conformity. If you've forgotten what the key terms internalization and conformity mean, refer to my previous videos. It was probably one of the first videos that I did where I explained these key terms in detail. Research into minority influence. So Moscovici et al. In 1969 did a blue-green slide study where there were 6 participants who were asked to see slides that varied in intensity. They were asked if the slides were blue or green. Each group had 2 confederates who said that the slides were green, two-thirds of the trials. On 8.42% of the trials, the wrong answers were given. 32% gave the same answer as the minority in at least one trial. The second group of participants had a minority that was inconsistent, and agreement was 1.25%. The third group was the control group that had no confederates, and the participants got the wrong answer on 0.25% of the trials. In order for the minority's views to become those of the majority, these 3 things have to happen. First one being consistency. Consistency catches the interest of others and results in people rethinking their views. There's 2 types of consistency. Synchronic consistency is agreement between people in minority groups, and diachronic consistency is consistency over time. The second is commitment, and this can be shown by taking part in activities that could pose to be dangerous in order to draw the attention to your views. In this way, the majority group will pay more attention according to the augmentation principle. The third one being flexibility. So you have to adapt to the point of view of the majority by accepting reasonable or valid arguments. And over time, the minority's views will become the views of the majority, and this is called the snowball effect. So think of it as an actual, snowball. So when you start rolling the snowball, it's really tiny, and then the further on you roll, the bigger the snowball becomes. So that's the majority. So the minority views become those of the majority over time. Evaluation. A strength is that there is research support for consistency because Moscovici et al. Showed that a consistent minority has a larger impact than an inconsistent minority, increasing reliability. Another strength is that there is research support for internalization because in a variation of Moscovici et al. Study, the participants could write down their answers and agreement with the minority was greater. This increases the reliability of the snowball effect. However, a weakness is that Moscovici et al. Study had an artificial task which lacks external validity because they don't really inform us about minority influence with realistic daily life tasks. Another weakness is that there is limited real-life applications because in reality, social situations are more complicated as there may be more differences between the majority and the minority, not just their numbers. For example, group members know each other well and seek support from one another, and this hasn't really been accounted for. In our next video, we will look at social influence and social change, but before then, make sure you made your notes on what we've covered so far. Remember to revise, rest, test and repeat yourself. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram. Thank you to Canva because I made these slides using their templates. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, press the bell icon on our channel, Revision Hub. Thank you so much.